All right, YouTube, we have another coin in Japan's 47 Prefecture coin program. This one is Fukushima. So like the other coins in the program, the mintage was 100,000 per prefecture. This one was made in Heisei 28, which would be 2016. It's 1 ounce of silver and has a face value of 1,000 yen. Fukushima is Japan's third largest prefecture. Historically, it was the southern part of Mutsu province. Geographically, it's divided into 3 areas. So in the far west is Aizu, in the center is Nakadōri, and on the eastern side along the coast is Hamadōri. Hamadōri is well known for its seafood, and the inlands, Nakadōri and Aizu, are well known for fruit production. 20% of the peaches in Japan are grown in Fukushima. Fukushima is also known for wood carving, lacquerware, paper mache products. It was also one of the areas where kokeshi dolls were first produced. So let's talk about the coin itself. So let's take a look. So at the front here, closest, we have Hideo Noguchi. So he was alive from 1876 to 1928. He's also the guy on the 1,000 yen bill. So he was born in Fukushima Prefecture, and when he was a child, he got injured on the fireplace. You have to remember there was still a lot of heating your homes with fire and coals and cooking over fire. So he has an accident, gets burnt, and loses use of one of his hands. So in 1900, he has surgery, basically to regain partial use of his hand. And this is where his interest in medicine starts. So he ends up interning for the doctor who performed the surgery on him. He later goes and graduates medical school in Japan. However, people didn't want to hire him to work at a hospital or clinic because of his injured hand. So he ends up traveling to the United States, and goes to do research there. He first worked with snake venom, and then in 1913, he discovers that it's syphilis that is the cause of progressive paralysis. So he does research into progressive paralysis and syphilis. In 1918, he starts traveling around Central and South America, studying yellow fever. Now, one of the problems is that he ends up getting confused and mistakes a different disease for yellow fever at a few times. And he develops this yellow fever vaccine that actually is a really good vaccine for a totally different disease that he confused for yellow fever. Kind of later in life, his behavior became a lot more erratic. It turns out that he actually had untreated syphilis himself. So he ends up traveling to what is now Ghana to conduct yellow fever research and ends up dying in 1928. Behind him, we have Lake Inawashiro, which is also called the Heavenly Mirror Lake. It is the 4th largest lake in Japan. It's located in Aizu. He was born near Aizu. Guess what? Everything here is in the Aizu area. It's the 4th largest lake in Japan, and it was actually created about 30 to 40,000 years ago by an eruption by Mount Bandai. The lake itself is very clear. You can see very far in it. And it's also slightly acidic. Lastly, in the far background, we have Mount Bandai. So Mount Bandai is a volcano. It is also one of Japan's 100 famous peaks. Its last eruption was in 1888. So before that eruption, it was supposedly look a lot more like Mount Fuji, and it was taller. So it erupted. It had pyroclastic flow, so it wasn't like lava and stuff. It was literally the hot gas and ash and dust. And it destroyed, shortened the mountain. It created peaks here. It also created an area behind it. If you go north from here, because you're in the south of the lake and you're looking north. If you go to the north side of it now, there's a whole bunch of different lakes and stuff that were created by the explosion. It moved lots of debris, rocks, dirt off of the mountain. So this 1888 eruption was the first natural disaster in modern Japan. So it proved a challenge for the new Meiji government, and also the only about 1 year old at that point Japanese Red Cross. All right, I hope you enjoyed this preview of the coin from Fukushima, the 1,000 yen coin. So why don't you go down to the comments and tell me what you think. Do you think this is a good design? Do you like it? Is it too busy? There's 3 different things going on here. Should they have picked something else? I mean, he was born near the lake. There's the lake. There's the mountain near the lake. His home is on the northern shore of the lake, if I remember correctly. Should they have picked something that was maybe a little more distributed for the coin itself and shown things in Fukushima that are not in Aizu? So, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And I will see you in the next one.